Britney Spears' wedding day was not boring in the least bit. Even before she put on that beautiful dress, we're going to get into what she was wearing and who was there, because there were a lot of celebs in just a moment. But we got to start with the guy who tried to at least derail the entire wedding, and that is her first husband, Jason Alexander. Remember the guy that she married in 2004 for about, I think 50, 3 days?
Yeah, I think 55 hours?
Yeah, less than 3 days. Yeah. So he actually showed up at her house and was not invited, although he told several people that he ran into there, including an armed security guard, as you're about to see, that he did belong there. Nobody believed him, and he was eventually arrested. But here's what happened after he walked through a trail, made his way onto the property, and then actually went inside her house. This is just crazy.
You have to leave. Hey, where's Britney at? You have to leave. Hey, tell me the truth. Where's Britney at? You have to leave. Britney! Britney gotta have a gun.
No.
Hey, Britney! Get out, bro.
No, get out.
Hey, where's Britney at, bro? I'm Jason Alexander. First husband.
Oh,
I'm here to crash the wedding, bro. So here's the inside scoop, guys, of the wedding. Jason Alexander. What's up? My name's Jason Alexander. Britney invited me here. Britney Spears invited me here. She's my first wife, my only wife. I'm her first husband. I'm here to crash the wedding because nobody's here but Sam. So where's the family and there's Cade right there. Cade! Cade! Come here, Cade!
That's Britney's manager.
Wow.
He's Cade Hudson, who he's yelling to. He did not get anywhere near Britney, Sam, or Cade. As you can see, security tackled him.
I'm still shocked, Charles, that he was able to get inside the tent where they actually were ultimately married and inside of the house. That really shocked me.
That's the thing, guys, I've been trying to wrap my head around is how he was able to have this access, because we know he got into the home through the backyard, through a hill that he kind of climbed. And then the only way maybe he was able to blend in or whatever, because as far as we know, this was kind of not a last-minute wedding, but there wasn't as much planning as for a normal wedding. So there was a lot of crew there. There was a lot of setup there. So maybe he was able to blend that way, and that's how he could get in. But when the police came, I mean, he was arrested for vandalism. He was arrested for trespassing. There were a couple battery charges, too. So he clearly had a scuffle with security once they finally realized, hey, this guy shouldn't be here.
Yeah, he's walking around introducing himself to people as if he belonged there. And I guess that's, people say, well, if you act like you belong there, maybe some people will believe you do.
Right.
But nobody seemed alarmed. And I'll be honest, I think a lot of them probably didn't even realize who he was. Even though he said his name is Jason Alexander. But, yeah, he got hauled off. And this was, though, I will say this, there was our first look inside the wedding tent.
Kind of broke
not
a big
the way
story
that
there.
Britney wanted it to happen. But despite his efforts, a few hours later, they actually pulled off the wedding. He was behind bars at that point, and by the way, still is behind bars because he actually had a felony warrant.
Right.
But anyway, that guy was out of the way. And Britney and Sam had their wedding, which was, despite her Versace gown, which we knew she was going to have, his tux was also in Versace.
Yeah, they both look great.
Yeah,
and you guys, this was the wedding to be at. Every celebrity in Hollywood was at this wedding. Paris Hilton, Drew Barrymore. At one point, she sang Vogue with Madonna. Selena Gomez was there. I mean, every celebrity in town looked like such a fun event. She even had a horse-drawn carriage come up at one point, and they had a car, and in the back of the car had the Just Married sign. It was super cute and looked like a blast.
I will say this, Britney Spears probably could have invited 1,000 people, Charles, and 1,000 celebrities. It was relatively small, and I think Paris and Selena, those are her close friends who happen to be celebrities, obviously, but I think these are actually friends of Britney.
Hey, someone else who was there, who is, Britney, we know is very grateful is in her life, is Matt Rosengart. Yeah. In fact, you could see him in one of those photos in the back. He was taking a shot with his phone, but, he is heavily involved. Even before he got to the wedding, he was involved because when they arrested Jason Alexander, he got in touch with the police, and what he told us is that he is going to make sure that Jason Alexander is prosecuted to the fullest extent.
He's clearly furious, Charles, and they probably would not be there yesterday because Britney would likely still be under the conservatorship if not for Matt Rosengart.
Yeah, got her out of the conservatorship.
reality.
So he was there celebrating with her. And, you know, we don't know where she went on the honeymoon, but she and Sam, as you saw, left in that Rolls Royce around 10:15. You know, we'll see where they pop up. I'm sure she'll post something once.
It's going to be a beautiful honeymoon. Jason Alexander needs to go away. You're not married to her anymore. Leave her alone.
Jason Alexander has got some serious legal problems now on his hands.
My name is Milagro Grounds from Houston, Texas, and I was absolutely disgusted by what took place down at Britney Spears' humble abode. After everything that she's been through, the least that she could get is some good quality security that's going to make sure that she's safe and sound. We hear about all of these different things going on in the world, and she could have seriously been injured. Jason over there talking about a marriage that was over and done with before I got my food out the driveway. Britney deserves better, and we're going to make sure that our girl is okay. I'm glad that she's safe, and she was able to continue on with everything that was going on with the wedding plans. And so I'm just happy for her.
Yeah, well said. By the way, we should say Jason Alexander is facing, once police got there and they ran his record, they found there was an outstanding warrant, a felony warrant for larceny and grand theft in Napa County.
Right.
So that's why he's still behind bars.
He's not necessarily in trouble because of crashing the wedding.
I mean, he is in trouble for that as well.
But he'd probably be out if he had just crashed the wedding.
Right, because those are misdemeanors. But yes, he's in
Felony,
big trouble with
business.
that the Napa.
Yeah.